Hello, everyone, and welcome to the English Learning Podcast. I am Vinod Gangwal, your host. Hey, everyone, we are excited to have you here with us today. If you are someone who is struggling with thinking in English, then this episode is just for you. That's right. Have you ever found yourself translating every word in your head before speaking? It slows you down, right? Exactly, many English learners face this problem. They think in their native language first, then try to translate in English. By the time they are ready to speak, the moment has passed. Don't worry, in today's episode, I am going to show you how to train your brain to think direct in English, just like a native speaker. And trust me, once you start thinking in English, everything became easier speaking, listening, even writing. So, if you have ever wondered how to stop translating and start thinking in English naturally, stay with us because we have got some powerful techniques to share. Let's dive in. All right. Let's start with big question. Why thinking in English so important for learners? It's a great question. The truth is, if you always think in your native language first, then translate, you shall never be able to speak fluently. Exactly. It's create a delay, right? Your brain is working twice as hard. First off, it forms a sentence in your native language. Then it tries to find right English words. And sometimes the translation does not even make sense absolutely. Like if someone translates I am cold word for word from another language, they might say I have cold, which sound unnatural in English, right? That's why thinking in English helps so much. It trains your brain to form sentence the way native speakers do without getting stuck in translation. Let's talk about confidence. When you start thinking in English, you feel more confident because words come to you faster. No more pausing for long seconds to translate in your hand. You shall respond naturally and smoothly. Another big reason, it improve your listening skills. If you think in English, your brain process in English conversation faster, so you understand people better. That's so true. Not just in conversation, even when you are watching movies, listening to music, you start recognizing words instantly. Instead of translating everything, let's not forget that thinking in English is also helps with pronunciation with good points, because when you think in English, you start hearing the sound in your head the way native speakers say them, which helps with speaking clearly. So, just to summarize, thinking in English help you speak faster, boost your confidence, improve your listening. It's right. It's very right. My dear friends, today in episode we will learn English how to speak fast and better. These skills and even make your pronunciation better. Now you might be wondering, I get why it's important. How do I actually train my brain to think in English? Don't worry, I am going to break it down step by step. Before that, let's talk about some common mistake that people from thinking in English. Now that we understand why thinking in English is so important, let's talk about something that holds people back, common mistakes that stop learners from training their brain to think in English. Yes, many learners does not even recognize they are making these mistakes. But once you fix them, you shall notice a big improvement in your fluency. All right. Mistake number one is the biggest one. Reply too much on translation. If you always translate in your head before speaking, your brain never gets used to think in English directly. Exactly. It's like riding a bike with training wheels forever. You need to trust your brain to form sentences naturally instead of always looking for the right translation. The another common mistake, focusing too much on grammar while thinking. A lot of learners try to make every sentence perfect in their mind before speaking. Oh, yes. But that actually slows them down. Grammar is important. If you keep stopping to check every title rule, you shall never speak naturally like native speakers speak. Don't think about grammar rules while talking, right? Exactly. You just speak and guess what, even native speakers make grammar mistakes sometimes. That is so true. Okay, mistake numbers 3, fear of making mistakes. Some people are so afraid of saying something wrong that they stop themselves from thinking or speaking in English. It all right. Making mistake is how we learn. The more you practice thinking in English, the better you shall get. Don't be afraid to sound imperfect. Fluency come with practice, not perfection. Absolutely, Gangwal ji. Absolutely. The another mistake that blocks thinking in English, not surrounding yourself with English. If you if your daily life is full of your native language, your brain will naturally default so that the language instead of English. Great point. If you only use English in a classroom for studying, but not in daily life, of your brain would not switch to English naturally. That's why immersion is so important. Think like listening to English music, watching English videos, reading in English. Exactly. Okay. Let's quickly recap the biggest mistake that stop from thinking in English are: one, reply to too much on translating to every thinking grammar while forming sentences. Next, 3, fear of making mistakes for your surrounding yourself with enough English. If you are making any of these mistakes, don't worry. The good news is here we are going to show you how to fix them. Yes. Next, We shall share some powerful step by step strategy to help you start thinking in English naturally. Okay, all right, Mr. Gangwal. Now it's time for the most important part. How can learners actually train their brain to think in English? We are going to break it down into simple, powerful steps that everyone can follow perfect. Let's start with the steps. One, name things around you in English. Oh, I love this. It's such an easy habit to build. Just look around you. Say the names of objects in English. For an example, if you are in your room, think bed, window, lamp, phone exactly, and take it further. You can describe what happening like instead of just thinking. You can think I am drinking coffee from my cup. Yes, this help your brain connect everyday life with English making. It's more natural over time, all right. Step 2, talk to yourself in English. It might feel strange at first. It's one of the best way to think in English. Yes, you can do this anywhere when you are cooking, getting dressed, or walking outside. Just describe what you are doing in simple English. Like, I am putting on my shoes. It's a sunny day. And the great thing is there no pressure because you are just talking to yourself exactly. If you are worried about making mistakes, don't be. No one is listening. Just your training your brain to use English naturally. Now, step 3, use an English to English dictionary. Oh, that is a game changer. Many learners still use dictionary that translate words into their native language. Switching to English directory help you think in English instead of translating. Right, for an example, if you don't know the word excited, instead of translating it is to your native language, look it up an English direct dictionary where it's a feel very happy, easier than the way your brain connect word in English, not language exactly. It improves your vocabulary naturally. All right. Next step 4. Think in simple sentences. First, yes. Many learners try to think in complex sentences too soon, too soon. That make them feel stuck. Instead, start with short, simple thoughts. I should go the store because I need to buy some vegetables for dinner. Just start with I had need vegetables. Yes, once you get comfortable, your sentence will naturally get longer overnight. All right, my dear friends, my learners, let's move on the 5th step. English inner voice. Oh, I love this. One, instead of thinking in your native language, try to have a little conversation in English. in your head. For an example, if you are planning your day, think, what should I do? First, maybe I shall start the breakfast. Yes, this is like turning your thoughts into English dialogues. It's one of the fastest way to start thinking in English without efforts. You can even ask yourself questions in English. How do I feel today? Or what should I wear? That's a great habit. And finally, step 6. Surround yourself with English. More you expose yourself to English, the more naturally it became listen to English podcast, watch English videos, read books, subscribe my channel for learn English, articles in English. That's right. More English you hear, the more your brain start thinking in English automatically. So let's quickly recap the 6 steps to train your brain to think in English. 1. Name thing around you in English. 2. Walk yourself in English. 3. Use an English to English dictionary. Think in simple sentences. First, 5. We have English inner voice surrounding yourself. English, these steps help you stop translating and start thinking in English naturally. Yes, the best part, you can start practice these today up. Next, we shall talk about daily exercise you can do make thinking in English a permanent habit. Alright, we have worked about strategy to start thinking in English. Now let's take it one further. How can learners practice this every day? Make it habit? Yes, because just knowing the techniques, it is not enough. You need to practice constantly to brain your thinking. Exactly. Let's share some simple daily exercise that will help learners develop this skill first start. And your day with English thoughts are moment of woke up. Try to describe your plans for the day in English. Yes, instead of thinking in your native language, say in your mind, today is Monday. I have a meeting at 10 a.m. I will have lunch with my friends at afternoon. At night, do the same. Review your daily in English before sleeping. Think, what did I do today? Did I enjoy it? This help your brain to switch to your English mode at the beginning. End of the day. Second, daily practice set no translation rule for at least 30 minutes. Every day you have to try to learn your English with clear and simple sentences, and daily practice make you better. I love this one of the 30 minutes challenge yourself to think in English, not translating aloud. Yes, it might be difficult at first. If you struggle, just try to more you practice, the easier it gets. Next, try to talk yourself in English out loud for a few minutes every day, right? Just like we mentioned earlier, describe what you are doing. You can say, I am making tea. It smells so good. I will drink it while reading a book. This is very best an example. The key is to make English part of your daily routine. If no one is around to listen, another great way to practice use English while doing some simple activities like cooking, driving, exercising. Yes, instead of letting your mind wander, focus on thinking in English. If you are going to walk, you can think. The weather is very nice today. It's raining. The sky is very blue. Feel relaxed. And finally, keep a simple English journal. Wrote down your thoughts. What happened during your day? Even your goals in English is a great way to track your progress. Don't worry about your grammar. Just focus on exercise, expressions of yourself in English. Let's quickly summarize these daily exercises. One, start and end your day in English. Set no translation rule for at least 30 minutes a day. 3, talk to yourself aloud in English. Use English during simple activities. Keep an English journals. If you do these small exercises every day, your thinking in English will become automatically over time. That's right. Next, we shall talk about how to stay motivated and consistent in your English thinking practice. We have talked about how to practice thinking in English every day. Let's honest learners, we face challenges along the way. Absolutely, it's normal to struggle, but key is to overcome these challenges instead of giving up. So let's go over common challenges, how to solve them in one big struggle. That is, the learners naturally think in their native language. First, they try to translate in English. Yes. Slow everything down. The solution, patience, practice small English thoughts first instead of full sentence. Start with just words. Phases right. Using an English dictionary instead of translating words can also help your brain stay in English mode. Another challenge is feeling stuck because you don't know the right words. This can be frustrating. It happened to everyone, but instead of stopping, try to describe the words with simple English. For an example, if you forget the word refrigerator, you can think a cold box. Oh, cold box where I keep food. That is great tip too. Goal is keeping thinking in English even when you don't know every word. Now this is many learners feels like they are not making progress. They lose motivations. But the truth is progress. Slow. You might not notice. It's a right way to the best solution. Track your progress exactly. Keep a simple general record your voice. Even talk to yourself in front of a mirror. A few weeks later, you shall see the difference. The most important thing is to stay patient and keep going thinking in English. Your skills, like any skills, it take time. That's right. Don't be afraid to mistakes. Keep practicing. Soon English thinking will feel naturally. We have covered so many great strategies today. think in English is general journey, but with the right mindset and daily practice, anyone can do absolutely. Remember, start small, be consistent, and don't be afraid of making mistakes. The more you practice, the easier it will become. Now, to all your listeners, that's one tip from today's episode. Mr. Vinod Gangwal is giving to you that you are going to first let us know in the comment and share your experience with us. Subscribe my channel. If you found the episode helpful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe our podcast for more English learning tips. Keep practicing, keep thinking in English. We shall see you in the next episode. Until then, happy learning and making the practice better. So subscribe my channel, my dear friends. I am your friend, always happy to help you. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Take care. See you again in next video.